Let's take a look at some of the things that you shot down at camp of David Bell. So first one, in the red zone, kind of working underneath. And what do you see there that you would point out in this particular route?
What I like here is that he drives vertical first. So the tendency when you run an out route or an arrow route is to attack that arrow quickly. And what it does is allows that defender to close on you very quickly. Him not having elite speed, he uses his body very well. So this is a great job of him driving at the defender. And as he drives at the defender, it kind of freezes that defender. And then he's, like I said, his body awareness, his spatial awareness is very, very good. His body control, I'm sorry. So he's able to create separation by driving forward at this defender.
And again, there we saw him kind of working inside at the slot. That's where the Browns will likely use him. And those are going to be the things that you're talking about are critical for a slot receiver, correct?
Yeah, another thing with him is he can run all the routes from inside and outside. He's a big enough guy where he can be a matchup problem for small corners. He's quick enough, and he's very good at separation. So he's a very tough matchup for linebackers. So not only in the slot but outside, I think but that overall that's one of his greatest strengths is his ability to work both inside and out.
All right, so another red zone route here from camp that you had, and this one he kind of is working underneath again. And what do you see from him there?
Well, this was actually a scramble drill. It was a very well-covered route down in the red zone. One of the situational scrimmages the Browns did a bunch of during camp, and this is kind of a broken play. So he's just finding an opening and finding an opening for Watson to find him. And he does a very good job of this all the time in the scramble drills, where he just has a feel where the openings are. He has a feel to show his numbers. He's very quarterback friendly, which allows him to get open. So this is just kind of him making a play in space, finding an opening for Watson.
And again, Watson is a guy that will keep plays alive, and that is something that will be a staple once Watson gets back. How important is that to be able NFL plays are going to break down almost as many times as they are going to go well. How important is it to show the ability that he had to become available for a quarterback?
Well, like you said, I think that's Deshaun Watson's number one quality of all the really good football qualities he has. His ability to improvise and make plays when the play's over, in terms of like the original read, is very, very special from him. So David Bell gives him a guy who is kind of on the same wavelength in terms of understanding coverage, where people are coming from, leverage. They work that scramble drill all the time in camp. So especially with a guy like Watson, you always have to keep yourself alive because Watson will do that.
So we're going to take a look at another clip that you have here. This one, again, is a crossing route underneath. And what do you see there? You notice they put the speed guy, Anthony Schwartz, kind of crossing in front to take away defenders there.
Well, this is a pretty basic crossing route that the Browns run, that everybody runs. And what I like about him here is that he sits down because he sees zone coverage. So no one's with him. He's not going to run into coverage. He's not going to run into the next defender. This would be a great example of being quarterback friendly. He finds the hole, turns his numbers to the quarterback, and makes himself available for an easy throw, easy pickup here. Yeah,
and you mentioned zone coverage. So the other thing is he is already working on that. Catch it and then get the shoulders upfield. What's the coaching point after you've secured the football?
Well, we always talk about north and south. It's especially crucial at that level where everybody runs so well. So you got to catch the ball, get north and south. One move possibly, but just catch the ball, get north and south, especially in an underneath route like that. The linebackers are coming, the secondary's coming. So catch it, get upfield, and get as much as you can.
A lot was made of his hands, particularly in minicamp. It was something ridiculous. Like I think he had one drop of all minicamp. Did you see that at training camp as well?
Yeah, he's got very good hands. Very like I said, he's always in the right spot. So he seems to make himself available for that quarterback, and he makes it an easy throw for the quarterback. So he's very easy to throw the ball accurately to him. And yeah, he's got great hands. He catches. He's a ball catcher. He doesn't let the ball get into his body too much. He's very well schooled at Purdue. So yeah, he catches it very, very well.
So you've mentioned a couple of times about kind of that knack for creating separation, and here the next video that we're going to show is kind of a drill that is aimed at creating some of that separation in man coverage. What do you see there? What is the coaching point with this?
Like I talked about with Njoku last week, these guys, this is after practice, and these guys are all working at their craft, and it was very impressive to see them work on little things. And what he's working on here, and this would be a great example of David Bell being able to create speed, create separation without that elite speed. So this is kind of an out route, and it's called a lean route, and he's gonna lean into that defender who's in man coverage. And as he leans into that defender kind of gets pushed backwards, and then he can create separation in whatever way he's going. So this is a very very savvy, very crafty move, something that veteran receivers do very well, but that's how he creates separation. He uses his technique and his body control and his spatial awareness to create that separation.